Okay, good morning, good evening, Mr. X's class. We're here to talk about the word facilitate. I'm sorry, I realized today that I did two words out of order this week. Actually, on Monday, I did preliminary, which was supposed to be Friday's word. I think I was looking at the card sheet instead of the actual schedule, so I apologize for that. Facilitate is the word that we didn't do yet this week, so we'll do it today, that way we're done with this week. It was supposed to be Monday's word. Sorry for any confusion. The level 4 word. So the word facilitate is a verb. It means to make an action or process possible or easier. And it's, if you know Spanish, look at the word, it has fácil right here. So that helps you know what it is. To make an action or process easier. So fácil means easy, right? So and in Spanish, facilitar is the same, pretty much the same. And it means to make something possible or make it easier. So and it's followed by a noun, not a verb. So that's one mistake I think people might make. Don't try to put another action after it. Like facilitate go or something, that's wrong. You have to facilitate and then a noun. Or I guess a gerund, you could use a gerund, but not just a verb by itself, just a regular verb. Facilitate go, yeah. Noun phrase or gerund, but not a verb, not a regular verb, it's not a gerund. So here are some examples with facilitate. So this is the example with, so you have to probably move over a little bit. Okay, this is the example with, the concepts from English class. So it says the teacher's explanation facilitates your understanding of language of the discipline terms. So that's supposed to happen when the teacher explains. It's supposed to make it easier, facilitate, make it más fácil, easier for you to understand. An explanation facilitates your understanding. So after facilitate, you have a noun. Or as I said, a noun phrase. You can have other words like your, my. You can have adjectives like quick, but you need a noun or a gerund right there. So teacher's explanation facilitates your understanding of language of the discipline terms. I have some more examples here. You buy a ticket at home, that will facilitate a quick entrance to the concert because you don't have to wait in line. It makes it easier. Another use of facilitate that's good to know is we use this word for running a meeting, for organizing a meeting, because it's kind of less, if you say the leader of the meeting, that's like they're the boss, and in modern times when we talk about meetings, we want to say, no, they're not, the person who's running the meeting is not telling everybody what to do, they're just making it easier for people to have the meeting by keeping the meeting moving. So like in the English department, we call the leader of the meeting is called the facilitator. Facilitator is a person who facilitates. Facilitator, a person who facilitates. And facilitation is the action of facilitating. So this sentence, Mr. X facilitated the department meeting. That means that he, it's like, led the meeting. But literally it means he made it easier for people. It made it easier for people to have the meeting by having an agenda. And first we're going to do number 1, then we'll do number 2. If somebody does that, that makes it easier to understand what's happening in the meeting. So that's why we can use the word facilitate for that, for organizing a meeting. So Mr. X facilitated the department meeting. He was the facilitator, person who facilitates. And synonyms, help, aid, or promote, or make easier, but that's 2 words. Antonyms, block, hurt, or impede. Impede means to prevent something from happening. So make it harder. That would be making it harder. Are there any questions about facilitate? And I'll stand out of the way so people can see the sentences. Okay, thank you very much for filming, and thank you for